So let's jump right in and explore the really fascinating story of Sarah. She's a woman who believes she's found a way to fuse her own inner energy with technology to actually heal the world. We're going to unpack her unique philosophy for living a life that's both harmonious and, full of purpose. Okay, this quote right here, it really gets to the heart of Sarah's whole worldview. For her, this idea of a long, healthy, and happy life isn't just some far-off dream. It's the reality she's actively built for herself, and that really sets the stage for the unique way she sees the world. So, picture this. We first meet Sarrah in this moment of just total peace. She's just wrapped up a huge project, and there's this feeling of guilt-free contentment as she gets ready to shift her focus. Now, this state of being is pretty much the goal, right? But the real question is, how on earth did she get there? Well, the answer, it seems, lies in a philosophy she calls the Uncle Mike Way. And no, that isn't just a catchy name. It's the actual framework she uses to engage with the world and to find that incredible sense of inner peace and focus. And she doesn't waste a second. One big project is done, and boom, she's already channeling all that energy into her next mission. This new headquarters, it's not just about building something. It's meant to be a central point for applying her healing philosophy on a way bigger scale. So what exactly is the Uncle Mike Way? Well, it's this pretty incredible idea about fusing our inner world, our intentions, our energy, with the world out there. The idea is to use what she calls quantum technology as a kind of bridge, connecting us at a fundamental energetic level to turn our inner state into a real force for positive change. Okay, so this whole philosophy kind of breaks down into 3 key steps. First, you have to consciously manifest positive intentions. The second, and this is maybe the most crucial part, is to operate from a secure center, which is basically a foundation of inner stability, of unshakable peace. And then finally, you take that focused energy and fuse it with technology to amplify its impact on the world. Right, but you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how does something so big picture actually work in real life, day to day? Well, that's where this concept of #UrbanWild comes into play. It's how Sarrah actually puts all that theory into practice. At its core, #UrbanWild is all about not having to choose, It's this idea that you don't have to pick between living a modern life and being in harmony with nature. It's a practical lifestyle that's all about finding that bridge between the natural world and human progress. And this is what it looks like in practice, day to day. It's an active partnership with nature. She'll forage for whatever the land is offering freely, and then she grows and nurtures the rest herself. This connection then flows into her kitchen, where she turns nature's gifts into amazing meals and even healing remedies. It's this beautiful, sustainable cycle of giving and receiving. Now, something that's really important to get about Sarrah is that her wisdom, well, it didn't come from a textbook. It's not academic. It was forged through a life of incredibly diverse and really profound experiences, from the most peaceful places you can imagine to the most chaotic. I mean, just look at the contrast in her life experiences. It's pretty wild. She's gone from a place of natural wisdom, like the white shell in northern Manitoba, to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, war zones, and what the source calls the lowest points on Earth. It's this huge range of experience that gives her whole philosophy so much weight, So, what's the takeaway from all this? The healing philosophy, the #UrbanWild lifestyle, this incredible journey from peace to conflict and back again, it all comes together to form one really powerful, focused message for the world. When you boil it all down, her life's work is really about one thing: sharing the inner peace that she's managed to cultivate. And it's a mission that isn't driven by ego, but by what's described as infinite love and gratitude for all the lessons she's learned along the way. And look, this inner peace she talks about, it's not some vague, floaty concept. It's built on a really solid foundation of these 6 core pillars: forgiveness, to let go of the past; compassion, for others and for herself; hope, to always be looking forward; trust, in the process of life; and of course, love and gratitude, which are like the fuel for everything else. These are the principles that guide her. And that brings us to the end, with a really powerful question that Sarrah's story kind of leaves us with. Her entire philosophy, remember, it all starts with operating from a secure center. So as we close this out, the question she's really asking all of us is this: where is yours?